Hey guys, thanks for checking us out. Remember when you're done listening here to check out Whitney's The Reclaimed podcast. Again, that's The Reclaimed podcast by my illustrious co-host Whitney. You can get it wherever you prefer to get your podcast. Thank you, and let's get started.
Because I'm in my mind.
We're getting right into it today. Welcome to the Problematic Podcast, where Whitney and I are talking about how pandemic time
Oh my God.
not work like regular time.
Not at all.
Because next month, Whitney is going to have a 1-year-old,
That's
and
a toddler.
this person did not exist before we started this stay at home and watch Netflix all day life. And now she's here. She has a personality. She reads books, and she's about to be 1 year old. What is happening? One. Pandemic time is aging us in ways that I've been referring to myself as auntie.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm a junior level auntie.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. I just got niece and nephews, and I'm so excited for my aunt role. I'm like, why? Where's my nephew? I gotta see I have literally become an auntie in the pandemic. Because pandy time doesn't work like regular time.
Pandy time is very different.
It's very different. I can't stand it. But we're gonna get into this podcast today. Woo! You know what we're gonna start with? What you been listening to?
So again, I'm here to disappoint everybody.
Oh my God.
So again, dug through the crates, was listening to Stevie.
Oh, that's always good.
Lots of Stevie. Trying to get my daughter to appreciate good Stevie. You know, she's been, like I said, she's been listening to shout music anytime she's with her daddy. It's gospel or what else do they listen to? But anyway, I've been listening to Stevie. I just got a record version of Inner Visions.
Nice.
And so I've just been playing that. So record version, vinyl.
Come through vinyl. I was just about to say that. I just started doing vinyl within the pandy times. So yeah, I'm a fan. I am a fan. Okay, good. So you did do your homework. You're always saying you don't do your homework.
I'll be trying just a little bit.
You did. So I'm a little bit more up to date. Not up to date, but
you're rude.
Sorry. I wasn't trying to be rude. There's a Normani who I'm becoming a fan of. She was in another group whose name I can't remember at the time because I am old.
It doesn't matter.
But Normani has a song called Wild Side with Cardi B. And that song is like stuck in my head. It's like ear crack. I keep listening to it. Every time I get in the car, I do not listen to the radio in the car. But you know how you get in the car, you got to wait for your Bluetooth to connect. That song is always on. And I finally downloaded it. And now I'm listening to it like every hour because I'm stuck on it. And I love it. So everybody listening should also check that out. It's a nice, sexy song. And, you know, the girls love anything with Cardi B in it. So
the girls do.
The girls do.
The girls do. I'm going to let the girls have it.
I do have one. I like her too. She's had a troubled, problematic past. Her admitting to drugging her clients and
but then
scams.
See, I'm erring on the side of like, you know, as long as nobody got hurt and like, scam for misogyny.
Right. You provided a service to these gentlemen in the midst of, you know, taking advantage of them.
Yeah. While they took advantage of you, I don't see a problem.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm rude.
Whitney's being problematic today.
I'm problematic today.
But no, I do like that song. And there is this song called Somewhat Loved. Follow Me Here. I heard it on vacation. So Jam and Lewis, I don't know if you know who they are, super producers. They did like 90% of Janet Jackson's catalog and a bunch of other people. Like they were in for New Edition. I'm pretty sure they wrote Can You Stand the Rain? Like these guys are super producers. They released that album. And basically, it's like one of those setups where they produce the music and then they get an artist to do a song. Mariah Carey has a song on their latest project called Somewhat Loved. And it's really, really good. Like, it's a bop. Like, in the beginning, it's not so boppy. And then it becomes like the super bop.
Oh, so it's like Game of Thrones.
Good night. Y'all have a blessed night. It was nice talking to y'all.
You had to watch it like half a season before like stuff started to pick up because it's like this is dry. Like, I'm going to tell you these white people who are cold. Like, what's going on here?
4 episodes. I said, I am going to get into this. There's a pandy. I got nothing else to watch. I got 4 episodes and I was like, everybody's dirty and looks like they have lice. I couldn't get into it. I did say I was going to try again. Everybody's on my case.
Try again. But,
I mean, those episodes are long and slow. Maybe.
Do you need some commentary? Because listen, when we like, I had, well, this was before the pandemic because I've been watching like as the seasons have gone through, and man, we used to have Game of Thrones parties at one of my friends' house, like the last.
I remember.
And, we'd be screaming at the TV, just like we were watching the game. Like, what? It gets crazy.
I couldn't get into it, but I'm gonna try again. I promise you, I'm gonna try again.
Please do. You'll enjoy it.
I'll be sure to update the pod on the goings ons. Speaking of what we've been watching, I don't know how big into Netflix you are. I know you don't watch but the new season aired, I guess, last night. Listen here. These are my problematic people of the week. I try to nominate somebody for every episode. Joe and Love, I think their names are the 2 people who are natural stalkers and killing everybody that they come across and wink their eye at. I've never met more sick people on TV in my life. And I watch a lot of crime documentaries. Whoever is writing for these characters needs a psyche valve. They are not well. You can't like someone and then stick them in a glass box for 3 weeks and then kill them when the love is unrequited, because I don't know, locking people up and kidnapping people is not the great way to foster a healthy relationship. I know you don't watch the show, but I just highly recommend I highly recommend it because they are next level crazy. And now the main character has married like a super stalker serial killer who's like him but on steroids and a little bit more unhinged. It's great. I'm on episode 2 and I'm looking forward to watching the rest of the craziness. No, you can't get into it. You looking at me like I'm crazy.
Listen, whatever helps you survive the pandemonium. It's not my kind of TV. It's your business. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good. You should get into it.
I'm scared. No.
Okay. All right. Fine. Do more positive stuff.
I told you I watched Nailed It. I watch people failing at baking. It brings me joy. It makes me laugh. It's very fun.
You are sincerely a walking, talking Hallmark card. I've never.
I thought you were gonna say Muppet.
No. Not a Muppet. You are a Hallmark.
I'm kind of like a Muppet, like
a little bit.
Panicked, I like wave my arms.
You do. And I support you. And I love you. I love you for who you are. But you are really a walking, talking Hallmark card. I've just never met someone just so happy and so pleasant. And
oh no, I'm really, really rude. I just enjoy our conversations.
No, you're not. Well, maybe you are rude.
One day I'm going to read my clapbacks online.
Should. We're gonna have a whole segment.
No,
I'm gonna help you read them.
The weekly clapback with Whitney.
The weekly clapback with Whitney. That's a segment. I'm adding it to the
Please
podcast.
Don't.
Nope,
y'all
it's
let
on
us
there
know
now.
If you're interested in that,
they will,
because they get on my nerves. Like this particular week, somebody wrote under one of the posts I made about "Don't call me sis," and it wasn't saying for every Black woman. But the gist of the post was that an individual who uses they, them pronouns told people online, if you're white, don't call me sis. Point blank, period. That was the whole video. And rather than being met with understanding, because that was there as an individual, she was not, they were not speaking for everybody. They were speaking for themselves. And rather than respecting that, people immediately jump to sis, start calling people sis, blah, blah, blah. Some Black guy comes on my post, and you would think a bro would understand. Of course he doesn't.
No, I wouldn't.
He's like, there's bigger fights out here, and this is why we don't get white people. And da, 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 da. I was like, well, did you
tell me you date white women without telling me you date white women?
His profile is him with a fan of money. I'm like, why am I even arguing with you?
He's one of those guys.
Why am I even arguing with you?
Why? Yeah.
Why am I even arguing with you? But I played the game. Basically, I was like, well, did you read the article? Because this person's not saying every Black woman. This person is setting their own boundary. Right. And this is to show how even when we as individuals set our own boundaries, how we are disrespected. Right? No, parent. Can you just tell me what the gist is?
No,
the article's online.
You were so compelled to comment but not read. You illiterate, ignorant bastard. I hate the internet sometimes. It is a half acre of hell.
Literally. By the way, we need shirts to say that.
Yes, the internet is a half acre of hell. Let me get on that. Half acre of hell.
Yes.
We're definitely going to have to post more of your clapbacks, because I feel like you and the commentary you encounter, just being an awesome Black girl, is beyond my comprehension.
You're too kind. But I literally be cursing people out online. Like I don't like. I'm very open for questions and comments about people. Like if people have like general things about like, you're a white person and you want to know more about Black culture, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. I'm very open for that. Like I leave my DMs open for that, and people come and take advantage of that. And, I leave my comments open and people come and take advantage of that. And I'm welcoming until you get disrespectful. And then they don't.
And then you gotta go.
They're just like, you have a platform. You can't talk to me like that. I'm a real person. Fuck you.
Right. In real life. Real life.
Okay.
You can go to hell in real life.
I smile.
I'm gonna tell you how to get there.
Okay, I might send you myself. I smile in these pictures. I'm light skinned. I'm still the wrong Black person. I'm still the wrong one.
Play with somebody. Find somebody to play with. It's a whole internet out there. Find somebody else.
And I will cuss you out with this blessed sweatshirt on.
Because that's how God would have intended for it to go. That's what he wanted.
You just got to use the strong language. Not everybody understands the kind words. Sometimes you got to be strong.
I'm here for it. You know me. I just call people dumb.
You go straight to strong.
Yes. I don't have no in between, because I don't have time for y'all people out there commenting but not reading the article. You illiterate, ignorant bastard.
Went back
around
6 or 7 times to write these big paragraphs. I'm like, and I said, in all the time that you were writing these paragraphs with these typos and misspellings, you could have been reading and getting the perspective that you need.
Time. Yeah, I don't get it.
How do you come on and tell people what they can and cannot be concerned about? Like, who are you? It's okay. It seems trivial to you. You as a Black man, you operate in a realm of privilege that me as a Black woman don't
get to.
Moo Fresh said it best. She said, being a Black woman is like being Black twice.
2 times.
Like 2 times.
2 times. 2 times.
2.
We've got a multiplier on our existence.
And we still do so much more to y'all. I'm sorry, this is not a man-hating episode.
This is not a man-hating podcast, Whitney.
Not a man-hating podcast.
I keep telling you, I'm only a misandrist offline. That's not what I want this platform to be.
I'm sorry, guys. It's my fault. I apologize. Shall we continue? I'm sorry.
We love Black men on the Problematic Podcast. We promise. Well, you know what we can get into? My favorite internet trend of the week. The red flag conversation, because I know you have seen the post. This has been the greatest thing that I've got to experience in weeks on the internet. First, let me say the most fascinating thing about this is the fact that I know you Negroes can actually see the red flags now. Y'all just don't give a damn. Y'all posting red flags that shouldn't even be red flags. So you see them.
Yeah.
You're aware of them. you're bringing them to the light. Now we just need to match this energy with a 1 or 2 therapy sessions to get y'all where y'all need to be.
You're better than me. You said 1 or 2. I said a whole like stream.
Go
ahead.
You got to get people started where they need to go. Some of my favorite red flag posts that I've seen, you got to have the gender wars of the men versus the women and what men and women should do, which is like my favorite thing to sit on the sideline and watch as a gay. Yeah,
so you got to fight each other.
Yeah, the red flags about, we've been on our second date and you didn't give me $40,000.
That's
like,
hilarious.
oh, that's rich.
Hilarious.
I mean, I'm here for it. The red flag of she won't come over and watch Netflix, or they only want to come over and watch Netflix, because dating is completely different now. It doesn't work the way it used to work when I was outside dating. Thank God I got away from that. But yeah, this red flag conversation is hilarious because it's like people are joking like, oh my God, I had a baby with my red flag. And I want to go, sis, keep that to yourself. Don't tell nobody else that, because now I got questions. Why did you ignore the 36 red flags? And now why do you have little red flag junior walking around here looking just like his junior, just like his daddy red flag?
Oh boy.
I don't understand it, but it's been hilarious. People have all sorts of red flags. It made me reflect on my own. This is where I get introspective on the podcast.
Let's hear your red flags.
Okay. The first red flag for back when I was dating, and I actually posted this one today, and it's going to be the only one I post. The whole straight girls who date gay girls who say, "Oh, I ain't gay,"
I saw that one.
But it's just something about you, but you just the first girl that. It's all lies, lesbians. Stay away, run away.
Speaking from experience, huh?
Run for the hills. It's not safe. It never works out well. Don't allow yourself to be fooled by the red flag trickery of straight women, because straight women will ruin you. Stay away from them. Stay away from them. Let's see, what's another red flag? This one's is kind of a serious one, and I'm starting to understand that it's just me, and please don't judge me here.
What do you mean?
When people complain to me about things that I don't necessarily think are important or care about. For example, there are rules, these unspoken rules of when you're talking to somebody or you like somebody, like the amount of time that you can go without talking to a person. Now, I feel like that's something you should probably communicate up front, because if you're going to get mad at me because I went to bed and I woke up and 10 a.m. has come and gone and I haven't reached out to you yet.
Pause.
Go ahead.
Red flag on the play. So you mean the person's upset?
Yeah, because I didn't text them as soon as I got up.
Them as soon as you woke up, because
there's other that's never happened to you. It's happened to me like 8 times.
That's because you date women.
I used to date women. I don't date women anymore. I don't date anyone anymore.
That's right.
I'm off the market.
Come on, somebody engaged with the fiance.
The market is ghetto, and I encourage everybody to get out of it as soon as you can. Listen, pick your apocalypse partner and settle down. But seriously, there was like a rule where it's like, I have a certain amount of time within the time that I wake up to reach out to you, whether it be a call or a text.
I thought you were talking about like a week.
Oh, no, not even just it was just like
24 hours.
Those are the kind of red flags though. But you would be surprised how many people would be like, because what are you doing that you so busy that you can send a text message before hello? Because my brain don't. If I get up at 6:30, this is a true story. You can ask whoever has known me. I wake up at 6:30. My brain don't cut on and start functioning properly in forming sentences until around 9:45. Then I'm already in the midst of work. Then I got to go have breakfast. I need time before I get social and get active. Another red flag. this is gonna be my last one because I'm not gonna harp on this or take a trip down trauma
continue
lane.
to harp. This is great.
Nope, I don't. I'm not doing it.
I feel like you needed to get this out.
The people, I hate you. The people who go, you was online, you was tweeting, and you was posting on Instagram.
This is stalkerish. For all of that, you can call.
Hello?
Phones work 2 ways.
Okay. This is my phone. I pay my bill on this phone. If I choose not to close this app and see your text notification, oh fucking well, call. So be it.
If you really want to talk, you call. People take the damn initiative. What the hell is wrong with you?
People being upset with you about how you operate your phone is a red flag. And if anybody is out there listening and being subjected to this, you deserve better. You go out there and you go get yourself better, because it's toxic as hell. I'm not going to sit here and argue or defend why I didn't see your notification. I'm scrolling Twitter. Black Twitter is in the midst of an award show ceremony, which is the greatest time to be on Black Twitter.
The best.
I don't have time to be texting back and forth with you. I'm in these app streets. But no, that was probably one of the more trivial ones. There were a lot. I've had many, but I have freed myself from the confines of red flags. How about you? What are your red flags? I feel like you've been married for 30 years.
It feels like that. It's literally only been 2. It's only been 2 solid years as of the end of September. No, mine are culturally like,
let's hear them.
So like if I'm having a discussion about like police brutality and someone comes out and says, well, what about black on black crime? Red flags. Fly them. Fly them. I'm like, you mean just crime?
Right.
Crime.
That's called crime.
You're using crime as a justification. Like, well, you guys commit crime against yourselves, so we should be allowed to just commit violence against you. And, no, wrong, incorrect. I don't like it. Nope. No, thank you. No. Oh, what's his name? John Gruden.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes. Coach Gruden.
He said, I don't have a racist bone in my body. Like, why y'all keep trying to blame your racism on your bones?
Well, do you have racist muscles? Racist capillaries?
You have a
what is going on?
Brain. Okay?
You got some racism somewhere. Racist knuckles, racist fingertips, because you were sending these emails acting like
I was about to say
completely okay.
Racist emails. Sir, that's what you have.
Why do the racists always refer to their bones? Go ahead.
I have a petty one. And this is from a mom. This is from a child of a single mother. When your mom gets you all dressed in the car, it's weekend, and she goes, I'm only running to a few stores.
The goddamn lies you tell. No. Listen here. I learned at a very, very young age to get a sense for when it was going to be out all goddamn day shopping day. Because I would be like, I'm putting my sneakers on and I'm going right around the corner to grandma's house. Because what you're not about to have me do is be in the shop right in the shopping bag. Then you got to stop by Rite Aid and get the pharmacy. Then you got to run to the bank. Then you got a certain store that you need to go get your produce from. We out here all day with it in school shopping. Yeah, no, that's a red flag.
Red flags.
Amen.
I'm glad we can order things now.
Listen, red. Oh my God, you just triggered me.
I'm so sorry because you went there and it was great.
I'm just sitting in the back of that Burgundy Dodge Dynasty, just shaking my head, staring out the window, wondering when it'll all end.
I'm sorry, friend.
With eggs in my lap, and then so I don't break them. Jesus, help me. Help me, Jesus. Don't let eggs. You gotta put the eggs in the bread. Daryl, my little brother, had the bread on his lap. And then I was holding the eggs because the rest of the car was full, the truck was full, the stuff on the floor. Jesus, help me. Oh my God. Why would you even? I'm done. One thing I do think is important, although it's hilarious that everybody's talking about their red flags on the interwebs and talking about all of the things that they tolerate in relationships that they should not have. I think there is a very important piece that goes into training people to identify the green flags. And your sister, whom I adore, made a post like months ago, could have been over a year ago. And it was saying like, we need to spend more time bringing up what the green flags are. Like, this person is patient.
She said that?
Yeah. Oh, she shared a post because your sister's wonderful. She's fantastic.
Come on, older sibling. Yes.
I cannot with you.
I love it.
Y'all make me sick. Y'all are the Hallmark sisters together.
Stop it.
But that aside, like, I think we focus so much on, I think everybody's relationship traumatized, especially in the day and age of the interwebs. But we spend so much time talking about what we don't put up with, what we're not going to tolerate, what you ain't going to do, how you got me fucked up.
With the hand gestures.
With the hand gestures. How you got me fucked up, clapping, that we don't necessarily promote or publish all of the things that we do appreciate or the things that we're looking for. And I think if we took that approach, or if y'all, because again, I'm out of dating, I have made it to the end of the Chutes and Ladders board.
Oh no, not like it's a game.
It is a game. And I got out. I've been rescued. I think if more people spent time focusing on what they are actually looking for, or like the things that they value that are really good signs, like for me personally, I am not a patient person. I don't have no patience. I was born defective, and I made the mistake of praying for patience one time, and the next 6 years of my life,
don't ask God for patience.
Never. If y'all are listening right now,
ask. All right,
don't you
coming
never
from a
ever,
minister's wife?
Don't never pray.
Ask. Don't you ask? Don't you dare ever ask for patience. Ask God for the opportunity to exercise the patience that you have, because if you pray for more patience, He's gonna put on more weight. Think of praying for patience as if somebody's increasing the weight at the gym. Right. When you're not really ready for it.
You don't want that. Don't pray for patience. But
don't do that.
I've always known that I needed a partner who had a lot more patience than me. Like off the bat. Kindness. A lot of y'all are dating quote unquote bad bitches and real niggas, and they're not kind people.
They're not kind people to you.
You deserve kindness. I mean, unless you sincerely don't want somebody to be kind to you.
Why in the intimate space? Why would you want to bring someone close?
It's like the people who talk about they want to date crazy people, or they like crazy girls. And
that's unstable. That's instability in your life.
I've spent a good portion of my adult life trying to duck the lunatics and still always finding myself near one.
Mace and Puffy swaying my way out away from the crazies. You saw it.
Not all about the Benjamin's dance.
Yes, move. Sway my way out. No.
But people be like, I need somebody who crazy. Okay, I like my partner a little crazy or a little mean. Okay, can I clarify? Red flag. Go for it.
I don't think that they're asking for what they actually want. I don't think that they actually want their partner to be crazy. I think they want their partner to be comfortable speaking up.
Okay.
I think that they want their partner to be comfortable, being able to address like the troubles in the room. I don't think that they actually want crazy, because to want crazy is to want a lot of instability. If you're attracted to instability, that is an immediate therapy session. You need to find out why. Why do the people who slash your tires and set things on fire
and be trying to fight your mom at her job?
What? Sorry, I got
people try and fight people's moms. That's a great way to get somebody's attention. Oh, you gonna ignore my calls? Well, guess what? I'm at Walmart looking for your mom. How about that?
Yeah, no.
Yikes,
I need
right?
to call the law on you. And I don't even believe in calling the law on people like that. But we're
not calling the cops. We calling the law. That is a different level.
Not my mother. My mother?
Yes. I'm jumping your mom.
No.
I'm jumping your mom.
So you can pay attention to me, to show you my love. Y'all are
Yes, that's how much I love
batshit
you.
crazy.
Oh, red flag. Red flag. Back to the red flags. I see this one all the time. And I'm like, people grew up in very, very tragic circumstances. The people who say, I blocked you on 8 different things. You blocked on my cell phone, you're blocked on my Instagram, you're blocked on my Facebook, and then they still expect you to find a way to reach out to them.
Oh, that is, why do you want a stalker?
Okay.
Why do you want a stalker? You've made it very clear. You could block me on one. I'll take myself out on all.
Listen, let me go ahead and unfollow you on the ones you haven't gotten around to yet.
I'll help
if
you.
I blocked you, I promise you, I didn't want to talk to you. That does not mean show up at my house.
Yeah, no, I didn't mute you. I blocked you.
That does not mean send me an email. That does not mean create a text app cell phone number to reach out to me. It doesn't mean have your mother call me because she blocked too.
I had someone direct message me on my eBay account.
Jeez, I don't know what sort of light-skinned wonderfulness you were giving out in the world make somebody.
I wasn't.
I don't believe you.
I wasn't. No, it wasn't even like that. But I was
they
like,
went to
why
eBay?
Are you eBay, where you buy the things. I said, why?
You are a legend.
Is this not a legend? Settle down.
You're a legend.
Settle down.
Legendary Whitney.
Normal. I just attract crazy, unfortunately. I'm so glad. I understand the appreciation for getting off the market, but I wish more people would stop treating their singleness like it was like a disease. Like,
and it's not.
It's really not.
Oh God.
It's weird for us two to talk about this.
it is, but so Whitney witnessed the late era of my single career, and I'll say this: it was a career. I'm proud of my
like a job.
I did. I had to. I never felt compelled to just attach myself to somebody or have, like, I don't know if it's a gay thing or if it's just a secure child thing or what. I've never felt that pressure to be in a relationship, which is why when I was in relationships, I was very, very happy and very, very settled. And when I wasn't, I also had the time of my life. Like my zest for life didn't change or alter because of who I was dating or if I was dating anyone. And I took dating seriously. Like, you're supposed to go out on dates with multiple people and get to know people and not affix yourself to somebody who was nice to you one time. It's ridiculous. I don't get it, but I'm glad I don't have to do it anymore because people will be like, I've been single for. I love the people who are like, oh, that's why you're single. Like it's a punishment.
Like the people, the weirdos who are like, they talk about somebody getting a dog. Like, what is that about? Like, is that the Kevin Samuels people?
Yes, it has to be. They are a tribe that needs to be annihilated immediately.
I've heard that they're not the most wonderful bunch of people. That was me being as nice as I'm gonna be because someone no, it was a different post. It was another one of my friends' posts. And she put up something talking about I am not every woman, it's not all of me. I think we talked about this on the show.
We did.
Long and the short, that person was like, well, you could just settle down and get a dog. I'm like, well, to be honest, the way some of y'all act, a dog would be better.
Be an upgrade. Because dogs are lovable and loyal. And sweet, you, sir,
darling creatures,
you, ma'am,
gifts from heaven,
are not.
No. You're saying single, you're going to stay single forever, as if that would be a great promise. Like, hello, research just came out, not even just like a few years back, that some of the happiest women are single women. Because they're just enjoying their lives.
Incredibly happy when I was single. I was incredibly tortured when I was dating. It's the dating that'll stress you out.
And all those interviews.
That's exactly what it is.
It's a bunch of interviews, and you don't know, like, especially like the first interview, I'm clearly talking about dating, guys. But the first interview, you're meeting the representative, so it's like cute and fun. It's like, all right, well, I like your representative. I don't think you really meet the real person until like maybe the third date.
You don't. And then
Which is why my situation was like weird, because like he and I never really dated.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
We just kind of hung out as friends, and
we're friends, and guess what?
Yes.
Now we're getting married, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Where are my invitations?
No, we didn't send invitations out yet. We sent save the dates out yet. Don't be like this. Don't have me thinking I forgot something.
I have it. Oh, I know it's right here on my desk. So I was saving the date.
Look at my friends being supportive and loving me.
Again. I love it.
Yeah, I encourage all people who are single and loving being single, keep being single and keep doing what you do. Date multiple people, have multitudes of dates, because you deserve it, men and women. Because I feel like guys don't there's this narrative that guys don't get to be picky or selective, and you absolutely do. You don't have to put up with somebody who is not giving what you are putting in. Like, I don't understand that dynamic or that narrative. Like, you don't get to let people treat you bad because you're a man, even though I mean the men a lot, but you don't have to put up with. I don't date them. Men. Yeah, and I don't date them, so I don't necessarily have to be nice to them.
It's like none of your business.
It's not okay. To preach that word, that ain't none of my damn business. But yeah, that narrative that being single is somehow bad, but only bad for women, though. We won't even get into the misogyny behind that, because that's not what we talk about on the podcast. But not anybody who says that's why you single, or harping over why you're single or how long you've been single, that's a red flag. Put that up in the air.
Big red flag. But you know what? We also don't talk about red flag. We don't talk a lot about friendships.
We don't. And I think people don't put as much emphasis or importance on maintaining healthy friendships. Healthy being the operative word, because there's a lot of people being out.
The operative word.
There are a lot of red flags in friendships too.
And tons. Like people who can't be happy for you.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying that you need to be the rah-rah sis boom ba all the time, but like, if someone tells you like something good has happened to them, whether big or small, and you are like quick to like one up them, or you are quick to like, dash their happiness or something like that. Like, I just heard a story about, it was a young woman, and she's always wanted to get married, but she was like, she never had any dates, or the guys that she would end up were like really not, they weren't kind. They weren't like we were just talking about. And the young woman, she finally met somebody who was really, really great. They hit it off. He's really great to her, like just very, very kind. And her whole friend group, they went out for like drinks to celebrate because she got engaged. And so this one friend, and this was on a thread of am I the asshole, which another thing we need to go through. That would be great to go through. But the friend was like, well, we always joke that she would die alone and all this, which I'm like, why would you?
Oh my, that's not a joke.
Why would you joke like that with your friend? You're supposed to care about your friend. What is wrong with you? Terrible people. And then she was like upset because she was upset, but she didn't say that she was upset. And she was like, I can't believe that you got engaged before me, because she wasn't dating anybody, but she had listed all of her characteristics and how she's like better than her friend. Her friend, this was on the thread. She didn't say it to her face, but she was like, but she did say, I can't believe you're getting married before me. The friend storms out crying. And then that becomes like a big, big issue amongst their friend group. Like half of the majority of the friends are with the friend that was engaged, who ran out crying, like doesn't want to take her calls and all this stuff like that. And she's like, I think that, the person who was writing was like, I think that this person, needs therapy. Like, this is obviously her problem. I'm like, I think you need therapy. Okay. Your friend gets engaged. What friend? I'm gonna say this, and I need to say it very clearly. What friend, and I'm using the word friend in particular, what friend would look at their dear friend who got engaged and not be happy for them?
I don't know. I just like, people are sick. People are sick. And I think we as in people in general, think because it's a friendship the standards for respect and care and concern are somehow different or less than. And it's like, no, you don't get to be an asshole of a friend.
No,
you don't. No. You need to get help immediately.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Somebody asked me the other day, and I love my friends and my core group of friends. We've been friends since like 6th grade. But somebody asked me the other day, like, they didn't know that I had gotten engaged. And with the pandemic and not going out as much, like I could kind of see how that happened. And I did share it on like social media and things. But I told her like I had gotten into the habit of sharing things after the fact because I won't allow people, and it's not necessarily about being mean or being, not being happy for a person. If, say, you just lost your dog today and I'm coming to you with good news, I want to be able to celebrate in my moment without any distractions or any, and that's just fair. Right. And I think that's fair to very much have a moment and then be like, okay, now I would like to share it with people, because people don't necessarily have to. And this is something that I had to learn, and something that my therapist taught me like 7 years ago. People don't necessarily have to share in your immediate celebration. People can be happy for you, but also still be very busy. But I think a lot of people don't know how to communicate that. And like I said, if I'm sharing good news, but you lost your dog today, it might not necessarily be that you are being mean or that you're not happy for me.
You don't have it to do.
Right.
You just don't have it. That's different.
That's completely different. But I've gotten into the habit of doing that and like really celebrating for myself, with myself in those moments, and then taking a moment to go, okay, I think I'm ready to open this up to other people and share with my friends or share with my family, or, just getting a gauge, because like you said, not everybody's going to be happy for you. If they're your friends, they should be happy for you. And if they're not happy for you, get new friends.
It's time to get new friends. We are never team no new friends.
Right.
I've never been that, because people grow apart, people grow back together.
Right.
But like, it's okay that, if I was ever team no new friends, first of all, I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't have met a ton of new people. I wouldn't have the partner that I have.
Right.
Like it's kind of ridiculous. It's a very immature way of viewing things. It's just like, you want to stay with the friends that you have, and you guys are committed to working through those developments. But at the same time, bruh,
that person right. And that friend that you met at 15 might not have the toolkit necessary to be a greater friend to you at, I don't know, 30. And that's okay. That is okay. As you grow and you get a little bit more mature, your friend dynamics will change, and you got to leave some room for some new people.
Leave some room.
And also for some better people. Like, close some doors also, because people are sick.
Some people
are sick.
Yeah.
I'm going to start a list of friendship red flags.
That's what we need to talk about. We don't, because everyone's focusing on like romantic relationships, and don't get me wrong, they're incredibly important, but we don't have enough conversations. Like, not enough adults even know how to even make a new friend.
Right.
They don't even know how to make a new friend. Like, it's different when you're a kid and you're like, y'all all are stuck in school and y'all see each other all the time, y'all in each other's face, or that type of thing. Like, what do we do as adults? Like, what do we do as grown people? How do we keep those things healthy? How do we maintain boundaries? What are the red flags? What are the green flags? What are the yellow flags? Like, what are we talking about here?
There are yellow flags.
No one's talking about the yellow flags. You know what? That's a tweet. That's a tweet. I hear all this talk about green.
There needs to be yellow flags. We need caution. Yellow flags.
We need the caution sign.
I just, the older I get, the more I think about it, and I'm going to keep repeating this on this podcast. We have made mental health like this hot button issue, or this hot topic. And I don't think people recognize that mental health is just like regular health, where you can get a cold and still be a healthy person. You can go through something
That part.
You can go through something, whether it be depression, it can be anxiety, it can be any number of things. And you can go through those things. It can be temporary. You can get through it. But I think the more important part is understanding how those things that you go through impact who you step away from or who you draw closer to. And I think the more we start having this conversation where we don't stigmatize or make it a hot topic issue, then we can have like realistic conversations about like, girl, you were my friend and I loved you dearly. And I went through a year of depression, or I was grieving someone. And the things I did during that year, I may have had some yellow flag behaviors, or I may have had some red flag behaviors, but coming back and saying, hey, I recognize that I was a terrible, shitty person, but here's what I did to address it. Here's what I did to fix it. And being mature enough to be like, I understand that.
So you said a lot of words. You said maturity. You said understanding. You said a lot of things there. Okay. A lot of people aren't willing to do that type of work. They rather just blame all their troubles on, the other person. And, it takes a mature person. It takes a introspective person. It takes a person who's actually doing the work. So when we talk about doing the work, this is what the work actually looks like. Well, what was my role in this?
Right.
How did I, like, if that girl who I was just talking about earlier, if she like really sat down and was like, I was really an asshole because I was jealous.
Right.
I was jealous of you.
Right.
And it was hard for me to admit that because my own ego won't allow me to. I was jealous that you were finding something that I've always wanted and couldn't get. But that takes maturity. And a lot of people don't not necessarily don't possess that, but they don't want to exercise that muscle.
Right. That's a very real conversation. And I'm sure that girl, if she's sitting somewhere typing all of these things on the interwebs, she's probably not having that conversation with herself. But I think the more we tie in mental health just to our health in general, and the fact that we're humans and we just make fucking mistakes, I can put an action in the yellow flag category if you say, damn, I was tripping. That was messed up. I was not being a good friend. I was not being a good partner. That was terrible. And
I sucked at this.
Right. I use that line a lot. I fucked up, huh? Damn.
I messed this up.
Right.
Yeah.
I think so many people that we could do a whole episode on people not being able to apologize or not being able to take accountability. I
apologize to my daughter now. As a mother.
I grew up in a house where the adults apologized. So when adults outside of my household don't,
Before we do this,
perplexed.
Did they apologize or did they do the black parent
apology? No. So I know the black parent apology, and that is hilarious.
Are you hungry?
Because that was very much like my grandma's thing. But my mother would sit down and have a serious conversation and go, I did this. I probably shouldn't have done this. I apologize for that. And she's very, very much the same way now. And it's weird and it freaks people out. And my partner had an opportunity to witness a mom apology, and it kind of stunned her. Like, wow, that's do this. Different. That's unique. And
it is.
That's the environment that I grew up in. So it's not very difficult for me to apologize. It's just something that I feel is a part of being a human being and fucking up and making mistakes and being better.
And that's okay.
But a lot of people can't do it. And I'd be ready to punch them in the fucking face. Because
like I said, I'm apologizing to a 10-month-old who
right.
probably can't understand anything I'm saying, but she gets the sentiment.
She feels it.
Like,
she feels it.
When mommy is an asshole, I'm not going to say that I'm an asshole to her, obviously. But I'm like, baby, mommy was not kind to you. Mommy was impatient with you. Mommy was not her best self for you. And I'm sorry about that. And she just looks at me like, all right, well, come here and let me, she likes to kiss. So she like grabs the cheek, like, give me that cushion. So I'm like, all right, fine.
I forgive you. She's forgiven you.
Yeah, it's fine.
This no forgiveness, no apology, or just doing things like, I don't need to apologize because I cooked for you.
Yeah, you do. Thank you for the meal. But yeah, you do.
Give me my apology or I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Don't threaten violence. My God.
No, but it is infuriating to me because to me, I just feel like it's something so simple and something so human. It's very much like it's like people who grow up and don't know how to say please, thank you, and excuse me. To me, I put it in that very same boat. It's like you become an adult and you're awful. Now you're walking around as an awful human being because you can't do simple stuff like say I'm sorry.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's a big.
You can't do that.
It's simple. Like,
I fucked up. I'll take a my bad.
That's a foundational thing. Like, we can't build up on a shaky foundation. Like, and you look real rickety right now, just rickety. So,
I don't get it.
I don't get it at all.
I'm like, I'll take a my bad. I'll take a my fault. I'll take a damn. I was fucked up. Like there's so many Philly ways to apologize, and people won't do it. It kills me.
That's their own. That's again, and they suffer because of that. They suffer. That's their own thing. So, tis what it is.
I'll start my punching people in the face campaign.
Please don't. No violence.
Why can't I be violent? Why does everybody else get to choose violence?
Your absence is enough. Your absence is enough.
Here go Hallmark Whitney. Not letting me hit people. I don't want to do this anymore.
It's a legal action, and then I'll be sitting on this podcast by myself. So I'm like, hey guys, what you got?
Oh, that's fair. All right, fine. Only for the sake of you in this podcast.
Yeah, I'm being selfish. I'm sorry. See, look, apologize.
You know what? I think we're going to end it right there because I can't do this no more with you. I'm done with you. Thanks for listening, everybody. No, I'm not apologizing.
Bye, guys.
Bye.